I do not know what happened with the other chat or the other. Let me just make sure this is nice and high. I'll just wait here. I see somebody's here because somebody thumbs up already. Sorry, I'm just writing in the chat here in the old one. Ugh, what a mess. I'm sorry, guys. I'll wait and wait and wait. So the other one I had set up on my computer, and then I was going to go live here on my phone, and apparently it was just like, I don't know what you're doing, which is not smart. I don't know. So here, yay, Lisa. So you guys found me. I'll wait a few minutes. We're just going to unbox the Anna Griffin Create Crop at Home #3 box. You might find it on Anna's site. I don't know. On HSN, they took it down literally the day after I put up my video that I got that arrived, and probably because you need it before the event, right? So I don't think they sold out. They just wouldn't make much sense to keep selling it if you're gonna miss the event. As far as that. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Funny enough, I had a different sweater on. I was like, oh, because I was cleaning. I mean, we've been doing so much spring cleaning, and in the garage, that's not even spring cleaning. That is literally purging and just getting rid of stuff. I mean, this is the first time I had less things to give away and more just like trash. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But anyway, in my closet, I was also getting rid of things, and I found my boyfriend's sweater, and I was like, oh, my boyfriend's sweater, and I spilled coffee on it like right before I got here. So on here. So I went and pulled another sweater because it's in the 60s again in California, or at least my neck of the woods, and it was in the 80s, and it's been warm, and actually that's not true. It was like 60s, 70s, it spiked up into the 80s, and now it's 60s again, and super chilly, so we have some crazy weather. I'm trying to pull up my own video so I can read the chat here instead of on my phone, because on my phone it just goes away really quick. What a bummer. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what happened in the other one. Thanks for being here. I'm so sorry about that. Ugh. Yeah, it says a type of streaming software is what it says for the last one, which isn't true. I just set it up. But you know what? Now I know. Don't ever set it up on my computer. Set it up from here so that it'll be good. Okay. Okay. Hi, guys. Okay, so instead of looking that way, maybe I should put this in front of me. That way I'm looking at the chat and I'm not, like, staring away from you guys. Lots of purging. Yeah, Marilyn was saying cleaning. It's so crazy, and right now I see a lot of videos, and I am telling you, the phone and your computer are always listening. Sorry, I want to check my makeup there. They're like, oh, you want to talk about spring cleaning or whatever? It's like, what? So now I'm seeing videos of that, and I don't know what happens. Just like, I guess because it's rainy and it's cold and you have things, you put it in the garage, I'll put it away later, and then things are just piled, right? Which is not great. So, and then we're getting serious about moving things around. My husband also put weights out there, and the kids like to go with him. And I'm like, it is so dangerous for Miranda just to be sitting out there. So we really wanted that area to be cleaned up. We had like a huge ladder that goes across like the whole garage, because it's like a 2-story ladder, right? Because we have a 2-story house. And oh, thank you, Kathy. And we finally found a spot for it actually above in the garage. There's like some makeshift cabinets and things that were already here, which is nice. I say makeshift because I don't trust them. I'm like, And my husband was able to put the ladder up on top, so now it's tucked out of the way instead of like pieces of it, in the way when he's out there working out and the kids are just all around. So I don't like that. So we got that put away. That was one of my major things, and then just getting rid of a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I'll do a destash. You guys, this is going very slowly, and I was even thinking this weekend is going to be my Anna Griffin weekend, so I'm not doing anything maybe in the evenings, but I doubt it as far as destashing and getting that going. But hopefully in the next month or so I'll have some things to post or destash them somehow. Let's see. Kai says there were 80 last week for you today. Yeah, snow flurries in West Virginia. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for being here and your kind compliments. Let's see, I think the lighting's a little blown out. But yeah, so I got my box. It came out on Saturday. I think it took a couple days. But like I said, it's not an HSN anymore anyway. What is this doing? You guys can see me, right? I mean, we're talking. I don't know why my computer itself is like, I don't know. It's not showing the video. Let's do it again. Okay, there we go. What's a bummer is since I set this up really quick right now just to get on, I don't know how it's set up. Usually I have to say I want the live chat replay so that people are watching it later, they can watch the chat too, but hopefully it'll just kick in without me having chosen that. But thanks for being here, guys. Okay, thank you, Susan. She said, I see you looking great. Okay, my computer's up now too. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't dyed my hair in a month or two. Let's just say 2 months, but that's not true. It's only been a month. I already have lots of gray hair. Miranda says I had to take a trip, so she's alone. She can watch it. Oh, thank you. We're expecting snow. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's crazy. Well, let's get this box open. So the box arrived like this. I think I did this last time I ever did one of these, guys. Pretty box, of course, you know, with her insignia there. And I'm going to open this up and then we'll pull out the beautiful box, of course. I didn't mean this box was pretty. I meant that symbol on there is pretty. And yes, I'm opening it with a knife very carefully. So the last time I did this, I had my house tented and I had to basically be gone. And my husband wasn't here. I think he was like on the African continent. So I did all that work and then we stayed at a hotel. So it was kind of fun because I was doing like, it felt fun, right? Just to be at a hotel and have my box and follow along and all that. But this time I'm here at home and hopefully I don't get caught up in doing too many chores. Lauren says she woke up to 2 inches of snow. My goodness. It's crazy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, let me open this up. I was really excited. So, okay, these are the comments I get whenever I have these kind of videos or I mention having bought this, that it's so expensive and I don't know how people can afford it. And I understand that. And that's why I said it's basically my Mother's Day gift. And I'm not trying to rationalize, but like at the same time, I've skipped other ones. Wasn't there some events that were like $700? I feel like the first one I bought, I think it was $2.99 and I had like a $25 off coupon and I was like, oh, that's still kind of high, but I went ahead and did it. But then after that, they were like $500, right? $4.99, $4.99. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I just bought that, you know, craft painting machine, which was pretty high, right? A couple $100, almost $300 is what they want or whatever. And that's a lot of money. And then just to buy paper products at $500, and I understand it has the classes and all that, but like, woo. So you guys, a lot of times too, it's for content for my channel, right? So even buying the craft painting machine, I don't need that machine, but I wanted content and I wanted to try it. And I heard from a lot of you guys, pretty much the same experience I had with it. It's a very strong machine and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't need comments saying about how much it costs. I understand and I hear you. That's why I've only done 2 of them. You know, I don't know how many events she's had, but I've done 2. Just for that reason, you know. Susan asked, do you get ongoing classes after this weekend? So, okay, we're talking about the Anna Griffin Crop Create at Home event. She has another one. What's the other one? There's 2 different types, right? And so this one's more geared towards scrapbooking. And no, Susan, you don't get ongoing classes after the weekend. You can still access the videos, like right now. What's funny is I've been looking at my email because ahead of time, even if you buy it through HSN, obviously if you buy it through HSN, you buy it through Anna Griffin, they need your email, and it's whatever email is associated with your HSN account. They'll email you the link to the event and like a printable, I think, a link to a printable thing where you print out. Actually, now that I think about it, well, okay, let me back up. So you can print out like the cutting guides, or at least you can look at it or something like that, right? Other people said that it's the whole instruction. I haven't downloaded it because I've been looking for it, and it literally just arrived at 7:01 this morning was the email for like getting ready for the event. So I suppose, you know what? It's so funny. I pulled it up so I would have the information for you guys. Get connected and ready for Crop at Home 3 is what the email says from 7:01 this morning. A reminder, sign in to Crop at Home 3. So the reminder to sign in was from the 29th, and it just says to click the join now button to log into Swap Card, which I think is something different. I think they used a different system last time. Once you log into the platform, update your profile, ensure it's freely populated, something about if you want to use an app. If you do not log in within 48 hours of receiving this email, please follow the steps to gain access. And this email is from 3 days ago, and I've been looking, but apparently I didn't notice it. So I guess I'm going to have to go through this other way of doing it, right? Okay, fine. Click here to go directly to the videos where we show you the materials and tools needed for each class. You can even get all of the die cutting done ahead of time. And that's kind of what happened last time. It wasn't instructions. It was just, these are the cut files, or what you need to cut. So, and this was, what was it? Crop at Home. I think I did 1 or 2. It was 2 years ago. That's what I say. She has different events. And now I can't access the cutting files. I tried to do it the other day. I looked at my old emails, and so I emailed them like, hey, you know, I was part of that. Can I get the cut files at least? We'll see. I haven't heard a response. So definitely, if you have it right now and there's something you can download and print, then go ahead and do it, or at least download it so that you have it, right? The information. Again, I don't know right now, because if I click on this, I'm going to have to go through the whole thing of like signing up, I'm sure. Let me see. Click here to go directly. Okay, yeah, so these are just a ton of videos. Prepare for your Crop It 3 Home 3 classes. For your Crop It Home 3 class, I'll show you what that looks like. It's an Anna Griffin playlist, and I'm supposed to watch every single one of those and get the cut information, I guess. Have you guys done this? Whoever's going? That seems like something. One video is 5 minutes, the other one's 16, and 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And it just says, yeah, it looks like a lot of people are accessing it. From a week ago, there's like 1,000 views almost on each video. So clearly that's how they're relaying that information. Hopefully there is a printable. I don't see it right now. Let me check one more thing. Okay, so then again, I didn't sign in yet, so I'm gonna have to do something else. Oh, it says if you sign in now, and that's what happened last time too. If you sign in and people are on, they will start chatting with you. If they're like right now, if I go log in because I'm gonna go and see about whatever information I might see there. There's already a chat available, so you can kind of say hi to people and things if someone happens to be there while you're there. And afterwards, too, is what I remember. I don't know if that's the case this time around. I feel like afterwards, also, if you're watching videos and somebody else is watching the same, they're in there, you can chat with them. But they have a social wall button, and then take a few minutes to complete your profile. So I haven't done that. That is a little different. I'm gonna go back and look at the chat and see if you guys told me that you have seen, the videos. Let me see. Wow, that's just prep work. Yeah, Susan, exactly. That's like over an hour's worth of videos just about cutting. But this is what happens. So other people are like, oh, I kept up just fine. And I've only heard that from like one or two people. I had my stuff pre-cut last time because I was like, oh yeah, let's get this going. I was at the hotel, the kids are doing the pool thing, whatever. I could not keep up. I didn't finish not one page. I think one was close to being finished, but I did not finish anything. And then I totally didn't watch the videos later. A couple times, like right after the event, and then I just let it go. So now I have like no info on that. Oh, and so the other day I had mentioned that Anna Griffin on her site sells the instructions for like $60 and like $80 for the last couple of events, and people are like, well, she gives them to you. Okay, if you buy the box, you get the information, of course, right? Right now, I don't see it yet. Hopefully, there's something I can print out. I don't know. I want to say last time it might have been in the box already, some info about cutting. Okay, we'll see. We're gonna open it right now. And then some people got upset with me because they're like, well, if you bought it, you don't have to pay for the instruction. No, I understand that, but I had bought the last event's box for like half price on Anna Griffin's site because obviously I wasn't gonna pay the amount, and then I didn't go to the event. Obviously, I just ordered from her site. It was like $250 on clear or on sale, whatever, when she does her sales. So I don't have the instructions for it. So I can buy the instructions for it for $60. Okay, so that's what I was saying. If you already signed up and you're part of the event, obviously you're not going to have to do that. But other people said they bought it anyway because it was more descriptive. Like if you look at the reviews on her site about the instructions that you can buy for $60 and $80 depending on which class you're looking for or which kit. The newest one is $80. The last one was $60. People are like, oh, I like having these just anyway, right? So it is different from, in my opinion, this is what it sounds like, that it's different from what you get here. But Lisa says, if it works like the Create event, there is a PDF available during each class. Yes, okay, so I remember that, or something about something obviously I cut the pieces because I had something I was looking at. But I don't remember it being like full instructions, like do this and then layer here and do whatever. Like, can you guys remind me? Hello, VNAC. Oh, hi, Marie, yep. Yes, Anna has always been expensive. I love the Empress. This is from Maryland. Yeah, exactly. So I'm a huge collector over things. You guys know that. So unless it's something I really know, like, I don't know, I won't buy it. But other than that, I'll still grab it. Okay, cards in October. Okay, so Shireen's saying the other event is cards, like card and things like that in October. November. Okay, great. Yeah, so which is funny enough. You'd think I would do those classes, but those were really high, right? There was one that I remember being super expensive, one being not as expensive, even though they're both expensive. But this is her scrapbooking event, basically crop at home. Hello, crop, right? Okay, so Pup Turkey says it will take some time to prep. Yeah, for sure. So this is the thing. So you prep and you get ready, and then I just get lost, and then I'm chatting, and then that's all I'm doing. So I've already heard from a lot of my gals that that's all they're going to be doing. We will be there to enjoy the event, but basically we're just going to be chatting. Man, I got some Brooke Shields eyebrows going on right now. I did not notice how thick they are. Okay. Lisa says, if it works like the Create event, there is a PDF available during each class. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing. So Lisa's saying maybe it's a little bit different. I don't remember there being like instructions that I can just read over and keep working. I remember keep going back to the videos to see what they were doing to get it done. So that's why I'm like, and this was before. So I'm not relating this. I'm not saying right now. She might have changed the way they did it last time or whatever. I didn't go to the last one. And I'm talking about create or crop at home. I haven't been to any other ones, I don't think. Okay, let's get this box out because we're chatting a lot. Just a lot of things I remember mentioning in other videos and in comments that I got. I got a ton of comments of people saying, if you are going to create, you don't need to pay for the instructions. And I understand that. Yes. But I feel like they're different instructions. I feel like you get cut files or like info for that, but I don't think they walk you through step by step. But again, I could be wrong. So as far as that part. And the reason I'm saying I had to pay for my instructions is because I never bought the actual create event last time, the crop at home. I just bought the box. Okay. On clearance or whatever. This is so pretty, and you guys know this is, I mean, this is literally why I got this. Oh, it's that beautiful black. Look at how gorgeous this is. And it is a good weight. I know there's quite a few dyes in here. And I know that I think on HSN they sell them separately. Shireen says you will need to print no print files for anything else. Let me see. I mean, this is just gorgeous, you guys. Love it. I should leave it somewhere we can see it, but then I have it on my lap. Okay. That was the box. That was not me. And then it's gorgeous and pink on the inside with, again, that same pattern there. So pretty. I always love when you open it and the first thing you see on top looks really lovely. And I probably should have done this, you know. Hi, Deborah. I was thinking about doing this at my craft space, but my craft space doesn't get high up enough to look at a good box, and I'm just going to hold things up like this when we get there. But what I love is this. This is so pretty. And I remember last time I was super impressed. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. Crafting with Cat says that box is huge. It really is. I mean, this is just gorgeous. I know. I'm sorry. I was wishy-washy about this. I was thinking about it. I was going to buy it. I'm like, it's still like $400. I mean, it was like $450, right? On HSN and I think on Anna's site, even though it says it's supposed to be $4.99. I had a $20 off coupon. I finally took the plunge. So I know there's already a lot of unboxings. Even some of my buddies have unboxing videos. So maybe you've already seen this. But thanks for coming here and being with me to check it out. This is so pretty. I love this envelope. And then inside of here, you guys probably already know, there is some info. But this is basically, says, welcome to the 3rd annual Anna Griffin Create Crop at Home. So that's what I think I went to the first one, not the second one, and then this 3rd one. But I haven't done any of the other ones. Oh my goodness, who is that? Whoever that is very pretty much knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell. So this is the what's going to go on as far as the events. I love seeing this. It's really cute. Okay, that was just the mailman. Event welcome. The first class is Annalise title page. Then there's a 60-minute break, and that was an hour-and-a-half class. The welcome is about 30 minutes. It's really cool. I love having this agenda. It looks so pretty. When I was at the hotel, I was just like, oh. Here at home, it might be a little different, right? You got to make the kids lunch and things like that. But Matt will take care of those things. And then some other info about having good internet. And then when you pick it up, you have this pin. Isn't that so cute, the little pin? I forgot what the other one is. I still have it in the box. I didn't take it out because I'm like, if I take this pin out of the box, I'm going to lose it. But how cute is that? Maybe I should put it like on one of my crop bags or something. If I ever get to a crop again or to an expo. How pretty though. And it's just that insignia. I love the fuchsia pink on that. That is very, very pretty. There you go. And it says pin and let's begin. So you put your little pin on and that's it. Catherine Friend says just one box. Yes, it's one huge box. Now, after I removed this, I thought on the very top was paper, but I forgot what's really nice now is that it comes with a scrapbook. So last time, well, the first event, I had all the stuff for the scrapbooking, but then you had to buy the scrapbook yourself, and they were like 30, 40 bucks, I think. Generally, right after the show or like the last day, Anna opens up like a space on her website that you can go and buy things at a better price because you went to the event. I checked it out real quick, and it was kind of crashing. I think it was super busy with people, so I just didn't go back, and I never bought the scrapbook because that was one of the things that was going to be a better price. I ended up buying it on HSN later. But this one does come with a scrapbook, and it is this one scrapbook. I don't think it changes color or anything like that. Changes color. I don't think they're different is what I'm trying to say. So it's just like a little black and white pattern. Of course, you can pop in whatever you want there. So I really do like that it comes with the scrapbook because that's what I was like, no scrapbook. I didn't think about it, you know, the last time around. Again, the first crop at home. So you have some papers. It has the extenders to make it thicker later. So that's cool. All right. And then right on top, I love the way she packages these things. This is really, I mean, it was really nice. Everything feels luxury, like feels really nice. I mean, I can't say anything. I do remember last time some pages were missing though. Everybody was like, oh, I only have one sheet, everybody. You're supposed to have two. And this, and things, you know, they're packaging them, I guess, whoever, things go, maybe didn't make it. Hopefully this time we're not missing anything. They're, oh, just contact us and we'll send them to you. But it's like, I didn't take the time to do that later. But I'm sure if you're missing quite a few things, then go ahead and contact them, right? It's worth my time at that point. This is the tools. So it says tools. Oh, hi, Debbie. Oh, my goodness. She says she's just recuperating from a hip replacement surgery. Hope you're feeling better. So let's check out the tools. And the tools are basically your dies. It feels nice and heavy. There's quite a bit in here. All right, so this reminds me of a lot of the older dies I have of Anna Griffin's. I did a whole thing, I think, I don't know if it was QVC, maybe HSN, where it was just like words, and it was an auto ship. So we have hello, party, I mean, different things. Again, remember, we're scrapbooking, so these words might work for a card. They're like the hello, the smile, together, family, memories, grateful. Good size. I don't have my ruler with me. Hope you can tell I do have big hands, so you can tell the size. Basically, they're titles, right? Really nice. Let's hold this guy up. Okay, hold on. Oh, it does have some little inspo. Let's take a look at that info sheet real quick. Trace says, so happy you got the kit. When you consider all you get, it really is a good deal. Well, especially the way they sell them right on HSN, unless you're willing to wait and see if they're on sale or different things, you maybe can piece it together for a different price, but I'm glad to go to the event this year. I need it. I need it. Okay, so here's some inspo. And hopefully you can see it. I don't know. It's kind of dark over here. Oh, what a cutie. So, you can have a little idea. Oh, so cute. Oh, yeah, I love this. So, I'm assuming we're going to learn all these things. And some of this stuff is very old school, Anna, so I already know how to do these things, but it's fun. Hi, Myra. Just really, oh my gosh. No, girl, not only were you missing the live I started didn't work. I don't even know what it was doing. It was so weird. It had me live and I could see it, but it was like gray. So that's kind of why I was like, this must not be working. Okay, the frames. So there are 2 sheets of frames in here. Let's check that out. I'm just going to tear this open. Okay, the frames again, nice 5x7, and they go in from there. They're supposed to be for photos, so basically 5x7, 4x6, but I think a lot of these are like 3x5 or some other funky things. So really pretty. I mean, this one just does like a matte layer. It doesn't cut the frame here, so it's a pretty matte. And same thing with this one. Yeah, none of them cut the center portion out, so they're all like matte layers. And then these are your big boys for the straight cuts, right? That's a lot in there. That's really nice. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those kind of layers, and then 3 of the others, right? So we have that. And then we have the borders, which I have a love-hate relationship with because, and even that first crop at home, it's really nice to kind of just sit and listen to and hear what kinds of things Anna will say, because, you know, it depends on your die cutting machine, and also when you're running these things through twice, you know, they kind of stretch a little bit sometimes, or like they move a little bit, so it's not as easy sometimes to layer one over the other, especially in that last create or crop at home, the first one, I guess. There was an embossing folder plus the die cut, and it was just not matching up. Like, the way it cut out, you know, I was using the tangerine, but she had mentioned that herself, and she was using probably an Empress machine, right? Sometimes they spread out in a way that doesn't match up later with the other thing that you're trying to do. And I think I noticed that when I played with them here at home, the border dies, right? Same thing. I had some kind of issue like that. So if you don't know what I mean, it's like, let me grab some of these guys off of here. These are really pretty 12-inch dies. So let's say you run this through and you want a piece of paper that's going behind this. Well, when you run this through and your machine, the rollers are hitting and it presses it and it goes like this, right? Somewhere. And it might not do the same thing the second time in the same spot. So now you have a piece of paper that is a little bowed out and then it goes right back. It's kind of annoying. I just take it to my guillotine and cut it straight or whatever it is you have to do to make it work. And then you run it again with the inlay. But these are 12-inch borders. This is gorgeous. This is really pretty. I love that design. Very nice. There are 6 of them. Let's see. I really need to get back to doing more scrapbooking. Yes, Andrea, that's, I'm telling you, especially now when I went to Hawaii, now I have something to scrapbook other than, you know, daily things. Obviously, I have videos and pictures of all the things the kids do, and they're all digital. The last time I printed something out was in Georgia, and that's been set like almost 7 years now. Yeah, over 7 years. So yeah, we need to get pictures printed. But look how gorgeous these are. So pretty. I love this one. This is the best. That's really pretty. And again, all very classic designs that she does. So there's the other one. And there it is. Gorgeous. But it is kind of annoying, I'm telling you. And a lot of machines, it's not the machine that, because your machines have a lot of power, they have a lot of pressure. It's not even the die, because you know her dies are really hard and rigid. It's these outline kind of ones that do that quite often, where they stretch out and then it doesn't quite line up anymore. Okay, so those are the tools. Oh no, my sister's been remarried almost 5 years now. Guess who hasn't done it? Yeah, I know. So gorgeous. Okay, so next thing we see is the Annalise items right here. So let's bring this out. Annalise is gorgeous. It's one of my favorite lines that she does. And then Carte Noire, which is what we have here and on the outside of the box, of course, which is beautiful. So we have this. And it looks like Annalise will be like the things we work on the first day. Let's see. Yeah, Annalise is all Friday, May 5th. Oh, it starts in the morning on Friday. I'll be back with the kids, but like, I didn't realize that. Some of these times I'm gonna have to be out picking up my kids. Maybe I'll be on my phone or something. I didn't even think about that. Actually, if I tell my husband, he'll just stay home Friday. He can go get them. Saturday, I don't know why I just thought it was gonna be Friday evening. Saturday is the Canton Bleu, and then Sunday is all Carte Noire. So this is just your paper crafting kit, you know. Basically, I probably already bought these before. Very similar, but not these borders. So this is Annalise, and look how pretty. I don't know if you can see these. These are paper borders that are ready to go, basically, and there's two of them. The one in the back looks like it's just like a lacy design. I'll pop it out. Kathy had told me replacement. Oh, so it's definitely rough. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope you're all feeling better. Oh my goodness. So, look at that. So that's really pretty. So of course, obviously we're going to be making borders and things. Maybe some mitered borders. Who knows? Alright, so those are there. We're using them for borders, should I say, since they're already made. I may have dropped something, guys. I don't know. So there's little tagged, like, title kind of things. Or, you know, little things you're going to place here and there in the, on your page. And celebrate, friends, family forever. I mean, there's just different little pieces. Oh, all right. Those are really pretty. Loving the colors. Thank you, Susan. Thanks for being here, guys. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. What else do we have to chat about? Coming up, I guess, on another craft day, right? Next week? It must be next Tuesday. I was totally crazy. I thought that was going to be a craft day last month. I didn't realize it was only on a Griffin because Diamond Press had sent me this stuff so early. I was like, oh, this must be for the next craft day in April, right? But it was actually for the May show. So you'll start seeing those pretty soon here because a lot of times HSN starts releasing things kind of early. And also there's so many items, I need to get those videos going. So keep an eye out, you know. Okay, so we have these guys here. Gold foil accents, and there's just a ton of them. And lots of flowers and ferns and things like that. And these are just flat stickers. Hi, Carmen. Hi, guys. There you go. Really pretty. And I'm sure we've seen the Annalise paper pack before. I bought it several times. I've used it several times on videos, so I'm just going to show you that right quick. I have a whole video, or several videos where I've used Annalise, so you guys can check those out if you want to see the whole paper pack, like go through it all. Actually, I used this when we did a swap, right? I used it for my clipboard swap. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And of course, oh, and those are cardstock. And the reason I mentioned that is because I know another time we had some pretty papers and they were layering weight. They were, well, not they weren't pretty papers. They were pretty papers, so they weren't cardstock. And that surprised me. I'm like, layering weight in 12 by 12. It was interesting because we haven't used that in a long time. But we did use them to make ruffles and things, so that makes sense that it needs to be something lighter, right? Okay, Carte Noire. is the next one. This thing still feels really heavy. Like, what else is in here? Because I know there's one more Canton Bleu. Maybe that's what's heavy, but okay. Again, I love these. It is really nice. It feels really nice, and when you go to the event, everything feels really nice. So it's a good experience. And I know it's expensive. So when I say that, of course, what I'm trying to say is I feel like do not disturb, and a phone call still came in. Anyway, so there's that. We're having technical difficulties today, guys. It's kind of like whenever Tonic has new things, people are always like, oh, I love ordering from Tonic because it feels very luxurious. Like the stuff when you get your items in, you know, it's packaged in a plastic thing. It might have magnetic mat. It feels nice, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so these guys, some borders, which are really fun. I don't know that I have anything like this. So the red and the whites and that background, nice and big. I don't know if you see the bottom part of it. And then this little thinner one. Lisa says, I'm doing the SCT Crop and Create event in September. I have been looking for events, guys, because I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to start going to more events. The Scrapbook Expos, you know, the Mesa one, I guess, would have been closest. That already passed, didn't it? Just passed? Are we freezing up? Okay. Again, little tags, just like the first time, but in Carte Noir colors. Really, really pretty. These are some more gold foils, where in the other one they were really big. I don't know if you can tell, like these are smaller. Let me grab the other ones. And I'm sure you can mix and match, obviously. These are pretty big compared to like the sizing that's in here. I don't know if you see that. These are a little more elegant, a little smaller. Not all of them, some of them are still bigger, but that's something I noticed right off the bat. Really pretty. Oh, they have like the little gold chairs. I don't know if you can see there's a chair back in there. So we'll have some fun with that. Oh, I shouldn't put those back in there. And then the flowers, which again are flat flowers, like stickers, which I'm sure some of them might repeat or something. Can you see these two? They look like they belong together, but they don't. And then they're flat, so I'm sure we're going to play with some of that dimension, right? Make your own kind of thing. And then here are the papers, which are gorgeous, which I've used many, many times, and I'm sure you've seen. So pretty. Oh, you guys, I said the other day I didn't make my video until late because I was making new rules for a swap, and I was going to put that swap video out Friday. The video never got made, so now I got to redo my numbers as far as when they're due and all that stuff, but there will be a swap very soon, and it's just going to be an ephemera folder swap, and it's just going to be use your favorite paper pack. So keep an eye out for it. It's a little bit generic just to get us going again in swaps, but soon. Hopefully next week I'll put that video. Andrea's asking, so you get 3 different paper kits. Yes. Oh, I know. That's gorgeous, the Carte Noir. And then the next one is Canton Bleu. Right there. And you know what? It's probably why it still feels so heavy. I was going to say the last thing in here is probably more paper, and that looks like what it is. It says swag. It's your swag bag. I forgot about the swag. Oh, thank you, Connie. So, this is very pretty. I really like Canton Bleu also. My favorite of her papers ever is probably obviously Carte Noir, but let's open this guy up and see what we have. I have a feeling it's going to be very similar things. Let's see. The papers are all amazing, and of course they smell awesome, like delicious paper. Yeah. So again, very similar items in here. We have these borders, very Canton Bleu. The one in the back is like more of a 1.5 2 inch border, I would say, and then the one in front is a little thinner. Super pretty. Lots of them. I'm really excited about that. I don't know why. We used to do, I'm telling you, I've been running swaps for like 20 years, or at least being in them or running them or however. We used to do inchy swaps where it was like these little inch, a circle or a square, and you would decorate it, and they were just cute little things you would pop here and there like in a book or something, or put on your card or whatever it is. We would do border swaps, because back in the day, guys, when we had Sizzix like machines, if you had something like this, like, okay, you run it through, and not everybody has that because, you know, we just like to share. So we would swap borders. So, okay, your swap was to send in 10 borders, and I'm going to send one each to the other 10 people, and then they're going to send you so you get back. It's usually in pairs, though, because, right, in case you're making like a scrapbook. Oh, and the Cricuts, like, machines started being more and more popular. Okay, we're going to do a border swap that were Cricut cut or whatever, and things like that. So it was fun. Because, again, who's buying $80, $90 cartridges in those days? you know, if you had 1 or 2 or 3 cartridges, you were doing great, but you can share that way. So it was fun. So I haven't used borders in a very long time as far as scrapbooking is concerned. Anyway, My Whole Heart and cute things like that. This is Bliss. I don't know. This is really pretty. Friendship. I can see using these on cards though, you know? You have that and cute little stuff around it, so definitely more uses than just on scrapbooks. And these are different in that there's like baskets and something really big back here. It looks like maybe a clock or something. Or a window, what is that? Yeah, big window. So just some different kinds of cuts in here. I'm actually really excited to get this going. I think it'll be really fun. Connie says, yes, I saw that from the journal. Do you find there are papers left over to use on other things? Oh yeah, Andrea, tons. Because honestly, she does do quite a bit of layouts, is what I remember, but I didn't get them done. But even if you did, you were going to have tons of paper left over, because it's a whole paper pack. They don't use the whole paper pack. But yeah, you'll definitely have plenty. And again, the Canton Bleu is very much like, the items that are in here are similar to what was in the Canton Bleu auto ship, right? Like little vases and things like that. I don't remember exactly. I do see some pink. I was going to say, I see pink hanging out there. There's some roses in there too that are just kind of hiding back here. Interesting. So back here there's hydrangeas and roses, pink and yellows with the blue, which looks very pretty. Carmen says it will be her first time. Awesome. It's going to be fun, you guys, and we'll be there. We'll chat. Good luck if you know you can win something. I think sometimes we do giveaways, right? I don't remember. Oh, Sheree says, my husband just walked by the living room and where I've been on TV. He stopped and says, that Vianney, I recognize her voice. Well, tell him hello. So there you go. And then, of course, the Canton Bleu paper, which I haven't used that much. I think I didn't buy a separate Canton Bleu as I bought like separate Carte Noire, separate, you know, Annalise. But it's very pretty papers. Gorgeous. And again, these are all cardstock. And a whole paper pack. Like, I mean, probably 36, 40 some odd sheets in there, clearly. Well, this is good, you guys. No, honestly, I feel like more excited, and it's nice to chat with you guys and hear what you're thinking. And we will work on this. Hopefully, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to at least have a couple layouts made. I know last time I didn't finish very many of them, and then I contacted Anna Griffin, like I just, you know, sent them an email. Like, hey, you know, I have a YouTube channel and I was at the Create event. I would like to finish it up on my channel. Is that okay? Like, for me to kind of do videos finishing them? Not really showing everything, but just, you know, finish up. And they said they prefer that people do not share that information or do not show our scrapbook, something like that. And I was like, what? So I can never even, like, once it's done, show it to you guys. Like, it doesn't, the way they worded it was weird. And so I was just like, you know what? I don't want to mess with them. I always don't want to be in trouble with anybody. And I asked and they said no. And there are other videos of people that just went ahead and showed everything or showed what they learned, and I don't know if they contacted them or not, if they really cared. I just was like, since I contacted them, they told me no, I'm not going to then do it anyway, right? So we'll see what happens this time around as far as, maybe I'll have some complete pages I can share with you guys, even though that sounded like they didn't like that either. I don't know. Kind of weird. Anyway, swag bag here. This is tons of paper. That's what, I'm like, why does it still feel so heavy? This is a lot, so let's check this out. Love a good swag bag. Okay, Myra says, Anna seems to be super protective over copyright. Yeah, and I get that. Like, I wasn't going to show, like, oh, this is what I learned, let me show you, I'm going to do it. Like, to copy the designs. But, you know, can I finish my pages? Nope. Okay. Nothing like that. All right, here we go. This is the layering weight paper, as you can tell. I can probably fold this right in half and it's not a problem, right? So this is a whole paper pack. It is layering weight, so that's why it's very thin and feels that way. Aw, Shireen says she enjoyed the second one more than the first. I think they learned things. Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. So I had been at the first one, so I'm sure people will probably like, oh, it'd be nice if we can get a write-up of the instructions or like a quick something. Just something you can reference really quick without having to go watch the videos that are going to be taken away after a while, right? So like, either you do it or you don't do it. And I guess you remember some of the skills, I guess. It would be nice if they had a playlist that you could only access. Anyway, or whatever, if that's what they want to do, you know. Single-sided papers, layering weight papers. I don't know, looks Canton Bluish to me. There are some pink papers in here, so maybe it's just a couple. Yeah, that looks like Carte Noire. I think it's just 2 sheets, 2 styles of each of the paper packs that you're going to use to probably make ruffles with, is what I'm assuming, right? Maybe something that needs to be thin and flexible. So that's cool. Lots of sheets of each one. Sherry says the first one was a mess. I know, and then maybe I should have just reserved it. Whatever. I thought it was fun, and it was, like I said, there was papers missing, there were things, and people were like, "Oh, what happened?" You know, it was a whole thing. So hopefully they do a better job. Susan's asking if you could download the videos. I don't know. I think you could have. She probably would have mentioned that, but I know them saying that they're going to keep it live. Like, you can still go back and access the videos until the next create event or crop event, whatever. I'm assuming it's till the next create event because I remember her saying something about November. So, like, we're in May, and then the next one is in November, right? The one that has to do with cards and things like that. So they keep it live, so you can keep going back and checking it out. But I'm assuming if you have screen capture, you can probably capture your screen video too, right? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing to say. Hi, Rosemary. Lots of swag was left over from prep. Oh, okay, cool. Puck Turkey looks like she's on it, doing the thing. I just got mine, like I said, on Saturday. We've been just cleaning. I hope I can get some prep done. I think that'd be really nice because I really want to have that. Susan says, so you only have them for a year. The videos, actually you have them only until November, I believe, is what happened last time. I don't know if they're doing that this time. That was on the first one. She said they'll be available, that they promised, until the next event, which would have been the November event. So I don't know. It'd be nice if you can access them for a year because you know how we are. And then the last things are probably 6x12 pieces of paper. The reason I say 6x12 is because this is, you know, combination 12-inch paper, and they're right by each other, and they're as long as the whole thing. So we have beautiful metallic papers in like the spring palette. So it's like pink and gold and green and black for the Carte Noire, I suppose. On this side, it has her typical gold, lighter pink, some other color. Oh, okay, in the back, it's actually pearlescent papers. So the light pink is also pearlescent, a dark blue, and like a champagne gold and pearlescent papers. And then there are more, you know, ribbons, which is cool. I'll probably undo this and roll it up so it's not all kinky like this because, you know, it's going to have kinks in it. And then tons of signature cards, labels, probably journaling spots, right, for this situation. Different colors. And I think that is it. I mean, again, gorgeous stuff. I love it. It's the packaging, the presentation. I mean, it's really, really nice. Anyhow, Shannon May says we were supposed to have everything prepared, right? Yes, you are supposed to. So that's what happened last time. I cut everything up, and to be honest, some people did things a little bit differently because the way they tell you to cut things up, they're not really trying to save your paper, right? They're just like, oh, cut this and cut that, and so you can look at it in a smart way and cut things in a different way that makes sense to you. But you definitely, if you really just want to work on it while she's talking, you have to have things ready. There's no way. It's hard to keep up otherwise. And even at that, I still didn't keep up. But again, at the breaks, they're like, oh, grab your lunch and, you know, rewind the video or go back and keep working. And yeah, you can definitely do that. Let's see. Last year's crop event videos from those who had gone still have access to them. Okay, good. Well, okay. Lots of interesting that you mentioned that. So it might be a year from the thing. I do remember her saying November, right, when I was there. But maybe they changed that because maybe people were like, hey, why don't you just leave it available the whole time? I don't know. I'm sure they've changed different things. Let's see. Puck Turkey says, I would prep. It will allow you to not be stressed with how much die cutting. Yeah. No, there's definitely a lot of cutting. And they're not basically presenting in a way that's like, okay, now we're going to cut this and let's do it. No, they already have it cut. So they might mention, like, you need this, 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 and then you're going right into it. So it should be cut, for sure. Again, you can rewind, you can rewind, you can rewind. And apparently it sounds like maybe you can access them for the full year until the next event of that type. That would be nice. I don't know that. I haven't tried it. But that is what I'm hearing here from Puck Turkey. Hi, Shannon. Oh, thank you. You can go back and check it out. How long have you been here? Is it? I know in the beginning I was just kind of talking about some other stuff. I don't even know how long I've been here. Maybe 40 minutes or so. So I'm just putting everything back in. It will be here and ready for the event. They package everything so nicely. I mean, even the way they layered the stuff in here. You know how sometimes at the bottom of something where it has something bulky, it's thicker there and then less, you know, at the top. So they layer them in a way that is like this one this way, this one this way, so that they lay in really nicely. Yeah, I packaged everything back up and then I found this on the side. I'll get to that in a minute. Oh, thanks, Shireen. Yeah, no, it'll be fun. So yeah, I can just let you guys know. The next swap, it'll probably be released like this week sometime. I was going to make it so that it's due after Mother's Day weekend, like in that week, but now I'm just gonna have to extend another week because I didn't post a video. But I think it's gonna be a thank you theme, ephemera folder swap of your favorite paper pack. So super open ended, whatever you want to use. And then I want it to be so like people can use the pieces for cards and like, so it's gonna definitely be like 3 of this, 3 of this, 3 of this, whatever, and no more than that. So we'll talk all about that again. I think that last swap I just got kind of burned out, even though pretty much everybody followed the rules. There were some things, and then people get upset with me when they don't follow the rules if I don't swap it out and all this stuff. So I was just like, I'm good. I need a break. We need a break. And it's been busy. So, I mean, there's just lots of other reasons why we didn't get to do more of them until now. But I think something fun like that, open-ended as far as what you want to use, will be great. Of course, like I always say, use your best items. Always, you know. But thank you, Marie. The color looks beautiful on you. Thank you so much. This is such a weird sweater because it's so long. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to wear it off to the side or I just wear it like this. But okay. So Susan's asking, can you get this box after the event? So I'm going to check right now real quick if it's on Anna Griffin's site because I know it's not on HSN anymore. But yes. So like right now you can go to Anna Griffin's site. You can buy however many last crop events that they have available. So when I got the second one, the Crop at Home 2, I bought it again. It was like last November or something. There was some kind of sale that Anna Griffin had on and it was half the price. It was $250, but again, you don't have the classes and you don't really have the info. You saw I went through everything. There were no cut files. There was no paper. There wasn't anything printed out saying cut this, cut that. Nothing. Okay, so that is something you're going to get when you log in. You get that info. It looks like you're going to have to print it yourself or download it at least. But like right now, if I look at her website, I can put create and it'll pull up what they have available. And the box is back to the regular price right now because it's not like on sale. But she might put it on sale like way after the event. And some of them she hasn't even had because I guess they were sold out, right? So I can't see any of the boxes right now. Maybe I'm not looking for the right word. But I put create, nothing's coming up. Create Crop at Home 2 instructions are $60. Create 8, now that's the other one, that's the card one. Class instructions are $60. You can buy Create 7 swag pouch by itself for $62. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. So she'll sell the swag bags like this, like the kit itself, right? Create 7 ornamental pieces, $70. The Crop at Home 2 Ultimate Collection, which is the one I bought on half price, is $4.95 right now if you want to buy it. So again, just keep an eye out for like the older ones that she might have on her site. They are there, but you are going to have to pay for the instructions separately because you're not going to have access to the videos. Yeah, she has all kinds of stuff. Finishing school class for impression dies is $30. Anyway, so yeah, you can pick up whatever they have left. They will definitely sell it to you. Let's see. Okay, bye, Connie. Oh, thanks, Connie. Yes. Let's see. Hey, Kimberly says, I had to stalk your page, y'all. I haven't been in a swap of yours in a while. Yeah, okay. It'll be this week. Again, I have to make the video. So I did my instructions or like my rules, but I haven't made the video itself, which I don't think is going to take very long. Rosemary's asking, when did you say the swap would be? I didn't say when it would be, but I think the video will be out this week sometime. I can't say Wednesday or something and then not have it done because the way this week has been going, or like this weekend, it's been so hard for me to plan things. Even this, I was like, okay, if I do this on Monday, what time can it's been crazy. The kids have had all kinds of school events, and that's just what happens in May, especially. And like Dorian had a thing on Saturday that was like a school event, and for band, and it's craziness. Oh, that's nice, Puckter. Thank you. She says, thanks for sharing your assignment for the upcoming event. I wanted to do it just because I haven't done a crop in a while, and I haven't been to an expo and those kinds of things, and I need some inspo, and it's so much fun. It is fun. When you're there, you are hyped. I feel like whenever I was there, I was like tired at the end of the day, and all you're doing is sitting and do something like, I guess because you're just like, typing with people and having a fun time that you just like, you've exhausted yourself, You guys are so funny. Rosemary said, did I finish the garage? Girl, I did one corner of the garage, and I mean, yeah, no. And I feel really good because a lot of it is things that we brought here from like Georgia and Poway to this house. years of things. It was old toys, like kids' toys and things like that, that I just was like not ready to get rid of. But at the same time, we got to go through them. We have to package them in a different way if we're going to keep them long term, right? Like plastic tubs and stuff like that. So we did that, and it wasn't easy. But if it was up to the kids, if I showed them whatever, they're like, get rid of it. I don't want any of that, right? Because that's how kids are. I'm like, oh no, how about this? Remember, you used to love this. And like, they don't care. So maybe I should be more like them, right? My says, I feel like this is the first time in a year that I'm actually a week out on videos. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I don't like to stockpile videos when I do have times. I like them to be like every day, like I'll make a video, because what happens is something will happen and then, oh, now it's available on HSN. But when I made the video the day before, it wasn't. And now people think it's not there. And I'm always updating my links. I'm always, if something is available, I know it is, even if the video had said something else, because at the time I recorded it. So like, I like to make my videos every day. I don't really like having them stockpiled. I did that for when I went to Hawaii because for reasons, right? But it's not my preference. I like to work every day. I just haven't been getting up in the morning. That's my new thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I used to wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock to make videos, to have them ready, and then get the kids ready. And now I'm like, I need to stop doing that because I need to rest, honestly. So I do it that way, and then I work during the day, the whole day when the kids are gone. So my videos might come out a little bit later, unless it's, I know, like for Spellbinder's lunch or for like a tonic lunch, then it's already ready for the most part, because they just have to be, especially for tonic, they like to have their links a couple weeks early. Spellbinders doesn't care, but I have to have it ready for that day, right? So, are you going to do videos while you're at the classes like you did before? Oh, thanks, Susan. I was going to go check out my videos. I was like, what was I doing? I remember checking in with you guys. I did do a video, like, montage, I guess, like, oh, this is what we're working on kind of thing, like, just my experience with it. Not showing their videos or anything like that. And that was fun, honestly. It depends. It depends on if I'm going to be working in my craft room or if I'm going to be out here in the dining room. We'll see. I would like to do a little something like that. Thank you, Marie. Happy Mother's Day to you guys, too. Oh, my gosh. Oh, which reminds me, I just got in from LGS Creative their bundle that they're doing. It has like Mother's Day things, Father's things, not just Father's Day or Mother's Day, but like typical things that have to do with that, vacation, with like the ledger stamp, which is like everybody loves their ledger stamps. So I will work on that very soon here. I just received it like over the weekend. We have the ability to get super chats and stickers. Sure, that'd be nice. I haven't really looked into it. We'll see. Sure. Of course, it's always something good to get into, right? Mara says, you make me feel so much better. I thought I was a yutz because I just barely get on top of videos. No way, girl. Well, that's how I do it. I know other people, obviously, they plan their videos out and they, I don't know. I don't know what that means to set, like, to get ready for. I don't know. They prep for them, I guess. I'm just like just the other day, the tag one I made with the Fisker stuff and the Tim Holtz things, I was literally just cleaning the garage and I found a bag in a tub that had those things in it. I'm like, oh, well, let me see if I can play with these. And I just put them together, just an idea, something that came to me there. Sherry says, I enjoyed your Marakai Tokyo Central video. I love those places. I cannot believe I didn't know they were here. The last 6 or 7 years they've been, and I did not know. I go to H Mart all the time, so now I know they're there. I even told my husband, I'm like, oh, I want to go this weekend. I was like, no, I need to eat at least half the things I bought last weekend to justify going there again. So I'll go next weekend, possibly. Kimberly says she's purging every room and it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's just, it's a lot of stuff. And with all the military moves, it's so hard. Because once you get here, you unbox the things that are important and everything else, you're like, oh, I'll get to it later. Well, okay, we've moved from like Fresno to Monterey to Georgia to out here in San Diego, basically a couple houses, and you don't get to those things because they're not that important. You just want to bring in the things that you need, and then it's like it adds up. It's crazy. Susan's asking if I got the glass mat from LGRS. So thank you for asking. Angie did offer it to me. But I was like, I know it's not inexpensive. And I don't want her to send me something like that and then me not use it or not show it very often because it's a glass mat and it's so reflective. Same thing with like the diamond press one. They sent it to me, so that I can show it to you guys. And it's great and I love it, but I'm not going to use it on videos. It's so reflective. It's so shiny. I just can't. And so with hers, especially with the price of it, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I would love it. If you don't mind me just showing it, that's great. I probably won't use it every day because of those reasons. So it's okay. but I don't have it. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful mat. The bundle comes. It's all magnetic. The whole thing. It has it's really nice. I love the design on it. But I was just no, and I feel bad. But again, it's just the lighting. I don't have the lighting that makes it look okay. Anyhow. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. So that's the other thing, Myra. It's just to remind yourself we're doing this for fun, right? And that's the thing. My last channel, it was more like work, work, work. And I started just reviewing things that were here and there and everywhere. And now I'm just very specific to what I'm doing. And sometimes there's some random things here and there that I just want to share. But that's because it comes from me, right? Like, I want to share this. Anyway. Oh, bye, Debbie. Thanks for being here, girls. Oh, yeah, for sure. Myra says, a girl, I have bins of stuff I'm pretty. I know. Oh, no, yeah, no, for sure. I think we're all in the same boat. I think we understand each other. It's bins and bins. I have at least what I mentioned, like baking pans from however when my kids were little. Obviously, I still have little kids, but I just don't use them anymore. It was more when Diego was little. I was baking a lot more. There's at least 4 huge, those big old 13, 20 gallon, whatever, tubs of just those things that I don't even look at. I don't care anymore. I need to get rid of. It just hurts my heart to get rid of them. Or even if I take them to the Goodwill, I'm like, do they really want 5 boxes of these things? Maybe, maybe not. Who cares? So here you go, I don't really want to post them to sell. It's just, there's a lot of things like that, right? Sheree says, I love your random shares. I know. And I can tell, obviously the views on those are way less, but it's just for me. I like to share it. Here it is. Right now, I really am gearing up to start knitting again. And I'm probably going to put out some knitting videos this week. And they'll be very basic, like how to start knitting, the very basics of that kind of thing. And throwing some crochet and stuff like that. And, it'll be fun. I know. Marie says, maybe it's time to bake more. I know. It probably is, but, Thank you, Brenda. I enjoy your random shares as well. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Yes, there we go. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. A lot of things I did buy from the Goodwill. Like Marie says, yeah, go to the Goodwill. I would buy. She would go there to buy hers. I was like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna get rid of my button pans. My button pans are forever a mainstay. I will keep those forever. It's just like soccer ball and teddy bear and guitar shapes and a rainbow shape and all these different pans that are huge and gangly, and I'm not using them, right? So, and then some people go and buy it and they can use it, right? There's a lot of things that I bought that are just vintage because I thought, well, it's just my thing, right? Oh, I would love to have this. Or I remember buying an Uno set. You guys remember Uno when it came with that black plastic thing that you could put the cards on this side and this side? And I remember that from when we were kids growing up. We had it. We even had the scorecards and all that. And I had found it for $1, at the Salvation Army in Poway or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I bought it, and we use that thing all the time. Miranda loves playing Uno with her dad, and she uses it all the time. And I was so excited because it was from the 70s, legit old school Uno set, The box was still there intact, and I was like, crazy, So, oh yeah, Tupperware. That's another thing. I have a couple tubs out there. I finally put some in here because I'm like, if I have it, I used to sell Tupperware. So you can imagine how much Tupperware I have. And I'm using other junky stuff. I use Glad stuff. It's like, what are you doing? You have the Tupperware. Get rid of this other stuff and use the good stuff. But it's just not how it happens, right? In real life. It's like, oh, I have takeout stuff. I'm going to keep that because in case my husband leaves it at work or whatever. You know how we are. It's crazy. Oh, a lot of ladies spray paint them for decorations. Yeah, I mean, whatever people use things for, that's fine. Right? Once it's out of my house, I don't think about it again, and I can't even, it's fine. Cherie says she's still Tupperware too. Yeah, and Avon, of course. I love that. I love that stuff. We're not going to talk about Tupperware hoarding. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, you guys are so fun. Susan says, that hoarding? Yeah, a little bit. But that's the thing. It's I don't keep junk. I keep... You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. But yeah, I guess hoarding is holding on to things, right? I mean, that's what it is. Anyway. All right, so next Tuesday is a craft day. I haven't checked the schedule. Have you guys checked the schedule? Is it a legitimate craft day? I don't know what happened whenever Diamond Press had their Today special at the beginning of April. Was it? Yeah, it was the beginning of April, right? Or when was that? No, not them. But the last time they had Today special, it wasn't a full craft day, and we thought it was. I thought it was going to be a full craft day, and it was just really weird the way they tucked the shows in here and there. It was odd. I hope they don't do that again. Make it a craft day, make it a craft day, I don't know. Andrea says she stores her crafts in Tupperware. Okay, well, yes, great way to use that. And then I always use the same cereal containers for my Tupperware. You know, there's things I'm or go to, and then there's just the extra. I guess that's what it is. So, um, anyhow, so maybe we'll do a live next Tuesday. I used to try and do lives on the those days, right? Especially because usually by that time, if the Diamond Press videos or whoever, if it's LGS Creative, whoever sent me items for review, I already have them out. So on the actual craft day, I like to chat with you guys. So hopefully we can do that next Tuesday. And I'll probably just start wrapping it up. We've been here for about an hour. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sharing your time like with me. I super appreciate it. I know time is precious, and I super appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're over, I think, 35,000 subscribers now, on our way to 36. So, you know, if people want to be here, I know a lot of people came and joined whenever I did a review of the new Gemini machine, and thank you for being here. My videos are very much spastic, very fly by the seat of my pants. Nobody's really been telling me anything about that recently. I know usually when my channel has like a growth spurt, there's plenty of people who want to tell me I talk too fast and that I should be more organized and things like this, you know, and I'm like, that's just how it is here. So that's not going to change. And if that holds my channel back, that's fine. If it's great for you, then even better, right? So I'm not, I can't change. And part of that is just second guessing yourself, right? If you're working on something and you're looking at it, and you're really planning it, and oh, maybe this, and I can't do that because then I'll just never put the video out. Honestly, I can't do it. So for me, pop it open, get to work. That's how I do it. And if there's something, I'm like, if I wrote down numbers, you guys, that's a lot of planning. Usually that's like for swaps or something, or if I know, a lot of times I like writing numbers down and coming up with numbers with you guys because that way you can see how to design things right on your own. So like, oh, well, I want it this size. Okay, well, I need to add this much more because I'm doing a border, whatever, you know, like you guys can come up with things on your own, and that's just why I do the things the way I do them. I don't know. I said that too many times. Minus the compound stand. Well, okay. No, I won't change. I can't. Honestly, I learned so much from my last channel, and my last channel had over 80,000 subscribers. Like, I've had it's fine. I'm doing what I want to do in this one, and that's what I'm doing, and how I want to do it. So, I appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate, again, your time, for being here, for sharing it with me, your comments. And it's been a lot busier, you guys, and I know that. And if I haven't responded to your comment, I'm so sorry. But know that I see them. A lot of times I'm just like on my phone, and I'm like, oh, this was, they said that. And they said, you know, but I just don't have the time to respond at that moment. And so I super appreciate it. Please keep leaving the comments. And if it's something you really want me to see, comment it again. Then maybe I'll be able to respond the next time. But Maya says she knows she's an acquired taste also. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Susan. She says she appreciates my honesty and seeing my process. And for some people, they don't want that. They just want to see something real quick, and that's great. You know, everybody has what they like, right? Obviously, I watch things I like and the style I like, so I know that. But that's just how it is. All right, guys. No, thank you guys so much. Thank you, and love and appreciate you all too. Thank you. All right, Carmen. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. I'm gonna have some lunch. I think my husband's upstairs working right now, so I'll release him, and then he can also have some lunch. And thanks, guys. So yeah, keep an eye out. Lots of more videos coming up, and I'll see you at the next one. Thank you guys for being here. Super excited. I'll see you guys on Friday if you're at the crop event, and it'll be fun. All right, guys. Bye now. Oh, over here.